Roman Forum. The area was originally a swampy area, and it was drained and turned into a public space. It started as a marketplace and meeting area, and became the political and social center of Rome. Important buildings like the Senate House and Speaker's Platform were built. It was expanded and beautified by emperors like Julius Caesar and Augustus. Major events like elections, trials, and speeches were hosted there. They built new structures including temples, arches, and basilicas. The Roman Forum is located in a valley between the Palatine and Capitoline Hills. Parts of the structures on the Forum are still there and give us a clear idea of what it would have looked like in ancient Rome. The Forum was home to many structures, including 3 basilicas, 3 political buildings, and 8 temples. Here is an example of what the Roman Forum might have looked like in ancient Rome based on the pieces of the buildings that we still have. The Colosseum. It was commissioned by Emperor Vespasian around 70 to 72 AD and completed by his son Titus in 80 AD. It was originally known as the Flavian Amphitheater. It was the largest amphitheater ever built, made of stone and concrete, and could hold between 50,000 to 80,000 spectators. It was used to host many public events such as gladiator contests, public spectacles, animal hunts, executions, reenactments of famous battles, and dramas based on classical mythology. Here you can see what the Colosseum would have looked like in ancient Rome. It has the full floor of the arena and all of the seating, and the walls cover all sides of the building. Now a lot of the floor and walls have crumbled away, and you can see the underground system of the building. The Colosseum had many functions, but was mainly used to show the power of the Roman Empire. The Pantheon. The Pantheon is a Catholic church that was built between 25 and 27 BC. It was seen as the glory of Rome for more than 2,000 years. The building is constructed with a dome-shaped ceiling and a hole in the center to let sunlight through. The church was originally dedicated to the 12 Roman gods and later converted to a Christian church. The original Pantheon burned down in 80 CE and was rebuilt. It burned down again in 110 CE and then was rebuilt in 113 to 125 CE. In the construction of the temple, the material used to build the walls reduces in weight as the building increases in height to hold the structure. The oculus, a 9-meter circular opening at the top of the dome, is the only source of natural light in the Pantheon. It allows rain to enter, which is drained away by an ingenious system of floor drains. The Circus Maximus. The Circus Maximus is an ancient Roman stadium that was primarily used for chariot races and many other things. It's estimated to hold between 150,000 to 250,000 spectators. It is located in a valley between the Palatine and Aventine Hills. It was first developed in the 6th century BCE, and it was originally a simple, unadorned race course without permanent seating. It was expanded and developed over time, with wooden stands being replaced by stone, and hosted numerous important civic and religious events. The stadium was in use until 549 AD. Julius Caesar increased its capacity by reconstructing and expanding it. Emperor Augustus added an imperial box and obelisks to the spina. There were seating structures with specific sections designated for different social classes. The track was approximately 600 meters long. The Palatine Hill. Palatine Hill is one of the oldest parts of Rome, traditionally considered the site of the city's founding and associated with the legendary figures Romulus and Remus. It dates back to the 10th century BCE, being one of the earliest inhabited areas of Rome. It contains the ruins of several imperial palaces, including the Palace of Augustus, the Palace of Tiberius, and the House of Livia. These palaces featured luxurious architecture, elaborate gardens, and stunning views of the city. Palatine Hill was the birthplace of the first Roman emperor, Augustus. According to legend, the Palatine Hill is where Romulus founded the city of Rome in 753 BCE. A lot of the buildings have lasted the test of time and still stand impressively on the Palatine Hill today. In ancient Rome, the Palatine Hill was the place for emperors to build their lavish palaces and wealthy citizens to build grand villas.